It's been 3 weeks since I made a video. What? So the last video that I made updating on my pregnancy was a 12-week update, and then I went on vacation, which I'll talk about a little bit, and time got away from me and all of a sudden I'm 15 weeks pregnant. So this is going to be a 13, 14, and 15 week update, but it's mostly going to be 15 weeks because while I was on vacation I didn't really experience any symptoms, which I'm just going to go right into and talk about. So I went on vacation this month. I went to the Outer Banks in North Carolina and it was a great experience, and most of my symptoms stopped. The baby was like, "You're on vacation, Mom, you got this." I was a little bit nauseous sometimes, but I was not nauseous enough to where I was like, I can't do anything. I did need to take a couple naps, but that could have been from being in the sun all day, or it could have been from pregnancy. You can't really tell. Other than that, I can't think of any symptom I had while I was on vacation. As far as being on vacation and pregnant, it was really nice. I do wish that I would have been able to do some of the water sports that my husband did, because I was really jealous sitting on the sidelines watching him, but there's always more time for that. If you guys would like a video talking about being pregnant on vacation, I would be happy to film that. Just let me know. So I got a break from being sick for like a week and a half because I was down there for about a week. And when I came up, when I was back in Ohio, I threw up one time in between going on vacation, coming home, and now. And then after that, I haven't really been nauseous. So knock on wood, I think that I am done with the whole that part. But because pregnancy is so jolly, I got rid of that and I welcomed in heartburn. Heartburn, heartburn, heartburn. If you followed me during my last pregnancy, you will know that I complained about heartburn all the time. It was something that was really affecting me, especially later on in my pregnancy. I don't remember having heartburn so soon last time, but it's happening already this time. I've already had to have my husband make emergency runs to the pharmacy to grab some heartburn medication, and it's just one of those things, you know. Heartburn, I feel like, is going to be something that plagues me in every pregnancy I ever have. I am in my second trimester now, and one of the big perks of being in your second trimester is you're supposed to get a sudden burst of energy. And I guess that I have had enough energy to clean the house and all that type of stuff, but I'm still really tired. I still need to take a nap every once in a while. I still, by the time 7, 8 o'clock comes around, I'm still exhausted. You know, that type of thing. I'm still really tired. I don't think I've gotten the sudden burst of energy yet. I'm hoping that I do, but if I don't, you know, it's not as bad as it was, I will say. I don't need to take a nap right now, whereas in my last update, sometimes I would really need to. So I have a little bit more energy, but not enough to say, second trimester energy burst, yay! So we're still talking about my physicalness of how I'm feeling. My uterus is really bothering me, and it bothers me if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stretch, boom. No, my uterus doesn't want me to do that. If I'm going to the bathroom, my uterus will hurt. If my bladder was really full and then I empty it, my uterus will shift a little bit and it'll hurt. If I'm doing the deed with my husband, it hurts. Actually, that has not been happening because it hurts, and I'm like, I'm hoping that my uterus won't be this sensitive the whole time, because if it is, this is going to be a really rough pregnancy. I'm hoping it's just because it's growing, the baby is growing, and it could just be, you know, just a little bit more sensitive. Speaking of the word sensitive, emotionally, I'm a psycho right now. I am so overly sensitive to everything. If I can be slightly offended by something, I'm going to be offended by it. And it's not so much the outside world or a look some lady gave me, although on vacation I definitely got a little mad at a lady. But anyways, that's another story for maybe the daily vlog. But it's my husband. If my husband says anything at all that could possibly make me sad, upset, cry, anything, it's gonna do it. And I don't like it because I can feel myself. In fact, a couple of times I've messaged my best friend and I've been like, do I have a right to be mad, or am I being overly sensitive? And 90% of the time it's me being pregnant and crazy. I'm trying to take a step back when we argue and think about if I'm being logical or if I'm just, you know, overly worked up. So that's helped a lot with our marriage. I mean, it's not like we were struggling or anything, but it's just, you know, no one wants to be around someone who's constantly like nitpicking everything you're doing, and that's exactly what I was doing, and I hate being like that. So I'm 15 weeks and 2 days pregnant today, and I think I'm almost positive I felt the baby move today. I was sitting at the computer playing a game and I kind of felt some rumblies, but it didn't feel like gas and it didn't feel like anything else. So I just kind of sat there for a little bit longer, and my pants were pressing up against where my uterus is, and I was leaning forward because I was on the computer, so everything was kind of pressed like holding it all together. And then I kept feeling it, and I am 100% sure basically that it was the baby moving, and it was, there's always some magical feeling of feeling your baby move for the first time, you know what I mean? Some of you don't know what I mean. But it wasn't Flutters like it was the first time with Toby, because I felt Toby at like 14 weeks, I think. So it wasn't Flutters. This one was more of like the baby turned, maybe, and it felt not like a belly roll, but kind of like a little bit more of a rolling sensation rather than a butterfly sensation. And my last thing is that I am showing a little bit. I kind of blossomed, I guess, while I was on vacation, and then it's just kind of slowly getting bigger now that we're home. And it's kind of like when I go out in public now, people know that I'm pregnant, and that is kind of scary because I am very young and I'm also younger looking. I actually had a person unsubscribe from my channel and report me because they thought that I was 12. So that actually happened. So it can be scary to go out in public and already have a toddler and have people looking at you like, oh my gosh, this person is no way any older than 14, you know what I mean? So that's a little bit scary, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you my belly. At my last doctor's appointment, I weighed 162 pounds. I should have gained about 5 pounds by now, but I actually lost about 10 pounds when I found out I was pregnant because I was not eating. So I've only gained like half of a pound, but it's okay because I'm eating. I haven't been sick, so I'm eating again, so I'm sure that the weight is going to come on, but I'm trying really hard this time to be careful with my weight because I gained 35 pounds when I was pregnant with Toby, give or take, and if I gain that much this time, I will be 200 pounds. And I don't want to reach 200 pounds, so I'm going to be really trying to keep an eye on that this time around. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly, and then I will be here next week for a 16-week belly update. Okay guys, so this is my belly with my shirt up, front to side, and then this is my belly, shirt up. Did I say shirt up last time?
Yeah.
Whatever, you guys knew what I meant. So, like, I'm definitely showing, and it's hard, so it's not just fat, which, I mean, some of it is just fat, but I don't know. I definitely have a little 15-week belly going on. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to check out my daily vlog channel. I put up videos every single day, and you'll be able to see my pregnancy on a day-to-day basis instead of a week to semi-weekly basis. So if you want to go check that out, that's in the description box below. I'm also thinking about doing topic videos where I talk about videos not in a scripted sense, because like this time I had a list. So I was following a list of something I wrote. I would really like to talk about topics where I don't think about it before I sit down. I just sit down and talk candidly to you guys about it. I think that might be cool. So if you have any topics, let me know. Try and keep it away from circumcision, abortion, gay marriage. I don't want to go that controversial while my channel is still this small, if you know what I mean. So try and think of topics and I will let you guys know if I'm going to do them. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I put out videos twice a week whenever I can. And if you are also pregnant, let me know how far along you are in the comment section below. Bye guys.